with the league. Moving screens were rampant, so we would like to think that will be cleaned up after the league reviews the game like we do as coaches. Also said, where else is it in there? Is there anything else? Oh, that must have been the actual comment. Oh, sorry, Corio Bay won the physical opening chapter of the best-of-3 final series in overtime at Ringwood. That was the lead-in. Richards is hoping for a cleaner contest on the Stingrays turf, and then it went into those quotes that I just mentioned. Now, it has caused a little bit of a stir with the Ringwood camp, and I've got to put my hand up right now. I just can't remember any cheap shots, for that matter, last week.
Well, look,
I must have missed something.
Well, you know me, I call it straight. We were at the same game, and
I didn't see
Dan Richards must have been in a different game because there was no dirty play at all on Ringwood's behalf. There was no illegal screens, nothing like that. Ringwood, look, my personal point of view, I don't think Ringwood set really good screens anyway. They're just free-flowing. They don't wait for guys to set screens, and the guy cutting off the picks, they don't wait for the pick to be set. So there was no illegal picks, there was no rough stuff, and what Corio Bay are really doing is giving food for thought for Ringwood.
Interesting comments, and like I said, I know Ringwood has certainly taken exception to that, so it'll be interesting to see how they come out with what kind of mood tonight. We're seeing the Ringwood Hawks being introduced at the moment. Good crowd down here at Corio Bay, as you would expect, for a potential, not only a potential championship for the Stingrays, but it would be back-to-back. That's a fantastic effort. Oh, yeah, for sure. It'd be a great effort. They're a really good team. They're, 3 seasons in the comp. They've already won a championship, and they're going for their second. Just harking back to what you're talking about with the physicality, Ringwood do need to be more physical tonight to have a chance. They do need to step up the physicality stakes. You do need Trent Zoma to step up his physicality. Trevor Latham, Sean Clark, okay? You need Zach Haig. Now, he can be a very physical player. I need to see him do that tonight. You got the starters there tonight. What can you tell us for both teams? Yeah, they're pretty much... Ringwood have made one change. Obviously with Dewar out. Yeah, well, obviously Dewar out, but not counting him. But Trevor Latham's not in the starting 5. They brought Sean Clark in on that. And the other starters are Marcus Rue, Snowy, Zach Haig, which is good to see. He made a great contribution last week when he came off the bench. Sean Clark and Trent Zoma. We'll come back to the Corio Bay starters in just a moment. We'll cross down to courtside where the national anthem is about to be performed. Australians, oh, let us rejoice, for we are young and free. We've golden soil and wealth for toil. Our home is girt by seas. Our land abounds in nature's gifts of beauty, rich and rare. In history's page, let every state advance Australia fair. In joyful strains, then let us sing. Advance Australia fair. So there you go, big crowd tonight at Corio Bay, the old Chook Shed as it was affectionately known for many, many years. It is the Stingrays at home to the Hawks. Game 2, best of 3. Grand final series for Fair Go Sports. State Championship men 2014 title could be decided tonight. Looking forward to it. Let's quickly go back to the starters for the Ringwood Hawks. We've mentioned them now for the Corio Bay Stingrays, Arnie. Yeah, just a quick point on the Ringwood starters. With them taking Latham out, I thought Latham started like a bomb last week. He was fantastic. I'm surprised to see him out of the starting 5. So Clark will go to... We'll go to Marlo Hicks. Yeah, he'll have to do a hell of a job on Marlo. For Stingray, their starters will be obviously Jason Reardon, Michael Rabula, very underrated player. Dwayne Johnson, the driver. Marlo Hicks, he's a monster, that kid. And let me get this name right, Scooter Renkin. Okay, so there's our starters for Corio Bay. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go to our official welcome to tonight's grand final. Well, we got to see a little bit of our welcome, but we're better off with the live action, obviously. Justin Nelson and Arnold Giffning with you tonight. Corio Bay up against Ringwood. Welcome wherever you may be watching this evening, or certainly this evening, Melbourne time or Geelong time. We're down in the western city of Geelong. Of course, wherever you are listening tonight, right around Melbourne, Victoria, Australia, or anywhere around the world, we know that we get a lot of viewers in from other parts of the world, especially from the US. And one family that will be watching tonight, of course, will be the parents of Brian Dewar, who did happen to be with us last week, Arnie, when that injury occurred, and I know they were very concerned. Hopefully we didn't frighten them too much with the commentary at the time, but they were very quickly on the phone and informed about Brian and his injury. They won't get to see their son in action tonight, but we do say a very good evening Australian time to the family and friends of Brian Dewar tuning in tonight.
Yeah, most certainly. Welcome aboard, and also to Trevor Latham's family in Perth.
They're watching as well?
Steve will be listening. Oh, well, he'll be listening in live. He most probably, Falcon TV, he'll be watching that, yeah.
Fantastic. Rightio, 2 minutes away from tip-off, Arnie. Corio Bay with a 1-zip lead. Who wins tonight and why?
Corio Bay win. They're too deep.
That's pretty quickly you answered. Did you want to elaborate on that?
Oh, well, look, they showed me a few things last week with their depth off the bench, with Hutchinson coming off and making a real sound contribution. Hutchie's a veteran. He knows what it's about, and I'm sure he'll make the same contribution tonight again.
Got officially nominated during the week for an Academy Award for one of his for one of his flops last week too.
Yeah,
Jeez, he did it well, didn't he?
Yeah, look, he's a gun, mate. He's a veteran. He's got all the experience in the world. He knows what it's about. Slight rumour that he might be going back to Geelong D1 next season.
Well, everyone's talking about it, mind you. That's been spoken about the last couple of years too. So
yeah, we'll have to have a chat with him
later. We'll believe it when we see it. 90 seconds away from tip-off tonight. Corio Bay and Ringwood going head-to-head. And, of course, if the Stingrays win tonight, that's all she wrote. They're going to get back-to-back titles. And, of course, we should mention that Ringwood won a title in 2012. So it's the last two championship-winning teams playing off in this series as well.
This game tag team, they're sharing the thing. Look, Ringwood will not go down without a fight, believe me. They've got a lot of pride about themselves. They're a hard fighting team, and they will fight the game out for sure.
So there's the Stingrays team and the Hawks getting their last instructions from their coaches, Dan Riches and Kenny Harrington. Interestingly, when we came in tonight, we caught up with Jason Reardon, the sack, the Swiss Army knife, as everyone is now calling him. We do apologise for that. He said that he had never felt as nervous as what he was feeling tonight. Just the week's wait. He was absolutely sweating up, like a racehorse going into the Melbourne Cup.
Yeah, we were having a chat with him, and he was really nervous, but I think that's a good thing for him.
Yeah, so do I.
I was watching him in the warm-ups there, and he looks really good. He looks really good, ready to go.
So there's the Hawks arm in arm. Sean Clark with his back to us there. Number 24, Marcus Rue. Number 3, a lot will be on his shoulders tonight. Matty Snowball. The tank, number 8. Played a ripper last week, Matty Snowball, didn't he?
Oh, Matty's a great leader, and he just needs to be selective with his shots and take a little bit more time with his shots and not just rush it. But he's a great leader. Make sure he gets the Ringwood boys in plenty of huddles and talks up the D, so they're all on the same page.
Zach Haig also starting. Trent Zoma. In come the Stingrays, Reardon, Rebueller, the Shadow, Dwayne Johnson, Scooter Renkin, and Marlo Hicks. And ladies and gentlemen, we are set for a start to Game 2 of the Fair Go Sport Grand Final Series. State Championship men. The crowd's up and about. We're up and about on Falcons TV. It's the Hawks and the Stingrays. And we're going to get a re-jump. What's a grand final without a little bit of drama at the start? There we go. Clean, yes. And it falls the way of Marlo Hicks. And now it's handed off to Scooter Renkin. So we're underway.
Scooter.
Let's see what happens over the next couple of hours. Thanks for joining us. Scooter Renkin dribbles out to the right wing. Pulls up the dribble up high. Reardon looks at it, steps, gets it back. Renkin on the drive. Tries to dump it into Hicks. Too many white singlets in the way. And eventually, I think it may have just flicked the hand of Marlo Hicks. So it's a Ringwood ball. Corio Bay don't make a good fist of their first opportunity to score. Let's see what the Hawks can do. Here's Snowball, back up high. Zoma, travelled clearly. Yes, bad turnover. went with it without putting the ball on the floor. Yeah, maybe a little bit of nerves there.
Yeah, a little bit. Ringwood have got to send Reardon left.
Dan Rich is already out of his seat having a chat to the referee. That's taken him 40 seconds. Here's Rankin from the corner. Bang! Long two for Scooter. And Corio Bay is up and running with thanks to one of their US imports, Scooter Rankin. Speaking of US imports, there's Marcus Rue for the Hawks. And he gets the visitors up and running. He'll need to do that all night tonight, Arnie.
He'll be up and about all game.
Scooter down low. Rebula, the shadow. Gets a couple on the board with his first basket of the night. 4-2 lead to the Stingrays. Snowball, dribbled, searching, baseline, off underneath. Oh, Zoma ducked his head, lost possession, but picked up by his teammate Clark. Off the backboard, no, got a rebound, up again, no. Hay keeps it in, gets it back to Zoma.
No cash.
Dribble, nowhere to go, back to Clark, long two, short. Bang, Johnson gets it, the rock away, Rebula with him, doesn't need him, doesn't put it away.
Johnson went past Clark like Clark wasn't even standing there.
Snowball back the other way, draws the foul, puts it in, he'll go to the line for the bonus. Some nervous energy for both teams early in this one, Arnie.
Yeah, right there, Sean Clark, you get 3 offensive rebounds, 3 misses. He gets it back, instead of taking the shot, still about 20 seconds on the clock, run a set.
Rebula ran the length of the floor with Dwayne Johnson too. Wasn't needed, wasn't used. In the end, they didn't put it away. Snowball converts. 5-4, Hawks lead. Rankin, dribble entry, out to Reardon, inside Johnson, Rankin, three-pointer, banger! Scooter's in the house, look out. Zoma back the other way, has it knocked out of his hand by Reardon. Great work, Rebula to Scooter. Reverse, no good. Clark rebound.
Close to a foul then.
Out to Rue. 7-5. Stingrays lead. Rue fakes it off the glass. No call. Kenny's not happy. Not happy at all. And away come the Stingrays. They're up by 2. Kenny searching for a call. Reardon. Round the top, gets it off. Uh-oh, Scooter again. I think there might have been a bit of a touch there. Goes to the floor. They get it back. Here's the shadow for 3. Comes up well short. Battle underneath. Clark picks it up. Here. Well, let's see if they settle it down, Arnie. Snowball, searching. Again, goes in low. Keeps the dribble alive. He's a gun guard. Matty Snowball bounce pass inside Zach Hay. Couple to beat, searching. Gets it off underneath. Clark reverse layup. No score, it's a battle again, and the blue singlets come up with it. They look good at the moment, the Stingrays.
They look great right now, they're more composed.
Johnson, Hicks,
good
first shot for him. Ooh, doesn't get it.
Gets it back.
Johnson, good battle, knocked out of his hand. It'll be a Stingrays ball. Change coming up, Latham about to come in.
Should have started. Right now, Ringwood are just going very individual, trying to drive at their bodies. That's fair enough to drive at their bodies and get to the foul line, but man, you've got to pass that ball around, get some ball movement, get Corio Bay to start playing some defence against them.
Coming in for Sean Clark, goes to take a seat. Not bad, had a couple of O-rebs, just couldn't finish off. Stingrays lead it by 2 on Falcons TV. Justin Nelson, Arnold Giffning with you. Hope you're enjoying the early stages. Here's the sack, gets it in to the rock. Johnson puts it away, the assist from Reardon. He's getting into the paint a bit too, isn't he, Johnson?
Yeah, he's dynamo in there.
Snowball flicks it back to Zoma. Zoma pushes down in the paint, fouled by Marlowe. Bailed him out in the end, Marlowe. Reached down on him, no doubt about that call. And Zoma will go to the line for 2. Didn't need to commit that.
Yeah, are you watching what I'm watching here? It's all one-man drive sort of stuff. It's all individual stuff. They've got to run some sets. They've got sets they can run.
Zoma hits the first. Well, we're 4 minutes in. Plenty of nervous energy. You'd want that out of the system by now, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Misses the second. 9-6. Stingrays lead. Reardon. Scooter.
Started the game well.
Out to Johnson. Back out to Scooter. Pass wasn't the best. Has to stop and prop, pushes in now with the body, flicks it out wide. Here's Reardon, good little pass. Oh, Hicks back to Reardon was excellent. Miss away. Rue 2-on-2, 3-on-2 favouring the Hawks. Rue goes in hard, no call again. Loose ball, Scooter to come up with it. He's got Hicks running with him, doesn't need it, and he goes in hard.
Charge.
Well done, Matty Snowball, great defence. Stood his ground, the tank. And a good little turnover there for the Hawks. 9-6, Stingrays up by 3. Good defence, Matty Snowball.
Yeah, look, mate, he's going to be a factor for Ringwood all night. He's got to step his game up, but I think he's got to control this point position a bit better. Right now, they're backing one pass and they're driving hard.
Well, he's screaming out to his team, so they look to be setting something up here. So we'll have a look at it. Arnie's got his pen and paper ready just to draw down what their set is here. Let's have a look. Snowball on the way up. Haig runs past him. Zoma up high.
Screen down for Haig.
In fact, it's Latham, almost lost control of the ball. Here's Rue, long one. In and out, unlucky. Well done, Latham. Didn't need to dribble. No call again. So unlucky for the Hawks.
That was a definite foul.
They are not happy at all at the moment, and Johnson misses it too. It's knocked back out to Reed, and the screams of rebound coming from the Ringwood bench as Corio Bay get another chance to look and extend this lead. Bad pass by the sack inside. Latham on the dribble over to Haig.
Well done.
Off the glass, nice and easy. Well done. Timeout called by the Stingrays. 5 minutes 10 left in the first quarter, and it's the home team leading Game 2 of the Fairgo Sport Grand Final Series. State champ men for 2014. Stingrays 9, Hawks 8. With his thoughts on the opening 4 minutes and 50 seconds, here's Arnold Giffney.
Well, from the moment Ringwood made that sub and got Latham back on, he showed a lot more composure. He's given him a fair bit. There was a foul there which wasn't called on him. Then he got the fast break going to Zach Haig. So, you know, Trevor's come from a background of structure. He knows how to play structure. That's what Ringwood need to do a bit more of. Corio Bay just come out a lot more composed in their home court tonight. Getting good leadership from Reardon. Johnson's getting in the paint whenever he wants to, and Marlo Hicks, he's working outside the perimeter, making good passes.
For our listeners supporting the Ringwood Hawks, we can tell you that the state championship women's grand final game number 2 is on, currently being played at the Nest, and the Hawks lead Hume City 12-6. If they win tonight, Ringwood, they win the title, and it would be their greatest ever prize in women's basketball history at that club. So we wish them well. They're leading 12-6 at the moment, Arnie.
Yep.
Stats early here. We can tell you that the Stingrays are shooting 4 of 11 at 36%. The Hawks shooting 3 of 12 at 25%. They've had 4 offensive rebounds, so they're not converting those putbacks. Mind you, I think a couple of fouls have been missed early, but referees are getting themselves warmed up as well, aren't they?
Yeah, they're going to spread it. They're going to call it even.
Here we go. Stingrays. Renken. Oh, Hicks just bodying up inside. Now they get it into him. Hutchie's on the floor. Hicks nowhere to go. Reardon looks at the 3. Hutchie out wide. Renken's open. Long.
Big shot.
Bang!
Big shot.
Scooter Renken drops a big one. 12-8.
Plenty of air in that shot.
Started well, Scooter. He's got 8 in the game. Latham, nice little ball up off the right hand, just below the foul line, 12-10. Hanging in there, the Hawks. Scooter with 8 in the game, as I just said. He's open again. Don't tell me. Don't tell me, Scooter!
He's on fire.
He's got 11 in the first quarter. I reckon Willie Weimer's about to come on and try and shut down Scooter because he is on fire.
They'll keep going to him.
Why wouldn't you?
Reardon's
Snowball
happy to take a back seat to him.
comes up short. Scooter, 11 points in the game. He's dropped 3 threes in the opening quarter. Hutchie, oh, had a look, Hutchie. Hicks.
Good ball distribution.
Scooter, Reardon, Johnson, one way to the other. Bang!
That's what you get out of good ball movement.
Well, they worked it from the right to the left with precision. 17-10. That lead is out to 7. Just under 4 to go in the first quarter. Here's Rue searching. Again, going, pulls it up. Nice. Marcus Rue floating in the air.
Nice clean play, Marcus Rue.
Majestic, 17-12. Here's Dwayne Johnson.
Drive.
Baseline, yes. Latham coming down hard. Johnson to go to the line for a couple. Big swing and Willie Weimer about to come in. Scooter Rinkin's had a great start, Arnie. 11 points.
Start.
He's hit 4 of 6, including 3 from downtown.
Yeah, he's been brilliant. He's engineered their transition, and he's also working off the ball really well, getting good passes, finding himself wide open.
Hit 10 of 10 from the foul line last week too.
Yeah, well, he's shown a different side of his game to me. It's the second time I've seen the guy, and he's just showing a different type of game tonight.
Dwayne Johnson hits the first. Let's see what he can do with the second here. They're up by 6. Makes the second. They're out by 7, 19-12. Rue to Weimer. First touch for the captain. Will tonight be his last game if they go down?
I think it will be.
Reardon on the turnover. Hutchie, great
Johnson,
ball inside to
dunk.
Johnson. Just needed to kiss it off the glass rock. Ooh. Puts his hand up and says, sorry, fellas.
Trevor Latham looked a little bit guilty just then. I thought he got a hand on Johnson.
Well, you know what? If there's no whistling,
you
get
away
with it.
Yeah, he got away with it.
You get down the other end as quick as you can. Snowball to Willie.
Foul
on
Headlam.
Yeah, Lockie Headlam's on the floor. He's come in for Big Marlowe. His first foul of the night. Willie to go to the line for a couple. Could be Willie Weimer's last weekend.
I'd say it would be, yeah.
Tonight or tomorrow.
Yeah, he's been a great servant to Ringwood.
He's been a fantastic servant.
Yeah.
300 plus games. Hits the first. One club player.
One club player, and I reckon he's flown under the radar for all his 300 games, mate.
He's been an awesome player, no doubt about that. Makes the second. Big swing and Willie. 19-14, so they're hanging in there, the Hawks. 3 minutes to go in the first. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh! Scooter Rankin, 4 from downtown in the first quarter. The crowd's up and about, and Ringwood needs to make a change because Scooter, his wheels are on fire tonight. Here's Snowball. It's an 8-point lead. Rue searching off the glass, rolls in. Marcus Rue, good basket. 22-16. Let's have a look at Rue early here.
Reardon takes a shot.
Misses long off the glass. Rue so far has 6 points in the game. Snowball off the block, or pass back to Latham. Couldn't get a handle on it. Johnson fouled by Willie. It was there.
That was a late rush pass.
So 6-point margin, Corio Bay leading. Here's Scooter again. What an unbelievable start by the American tonight. 14 points in the first quarter to Scooter.
He's earning his pay tonight.
4 from downtown. Now he drives in and dishes it out to Reardon. Inside, down low. Oh, Scooter again.
Johnson rebound.
A little bit long. Johnson back to Scooter. Don't tell me, not a fifth.
Yes.
Oh!
He's hot.
Wow! Scooter Rankin, you're a bloody star. 5 from downtown in the first quarter. 17 points. And Scooter has lit the chook shed up like there's no tomorrow. It's smoking chicken in the chook shed tonight, Arnie.
Yeah, he's got a hot hand, mate. He's just unstoppable right now, but no one's playing any defence on the guy.
He's going against Scooter.
He's just constantly on the move.
Can he make it 20 in the first quarter? 17 for the game at the moment. Johnson back to Rankin. 90 seconds left to play. Reardon on the drive. Headlam, long 2. In, out, misses, gets it back, Lockie.
Zoma should have swallowed that rebound.
27-16, and it's
Egan about to come on.
11-point margin, Arnie. They're blowing it out.
Yeah, Egan needs to come out and play some D now.
Should Ringwood have called a timeout?
Yeah, definitely, definitely.
Rue, again searching. Well trapped, good help there by Rankin. Turnover. Egan about to come in. Matty Snowball has a chat to Kenny Harrington on the way past.
Zach Haig back on.
So changes here. Zoma out. Marcus Rue coming out. Looks like Jewel coming in for the Stingrays. Scooter Rankin taking a break.
He may only get a 1-minute break.
What an amazing 9 minutes from Scooter Rankin. 17 points in 9 minutes, including 5 of 6 from behind the arc. He has lit this second game up. Here's Reardon. Ooh, in and out, misses.
Can't stand off Reardon.
Swinging Willie with the rebound. Gets it off to Haig. Outside Egan. First shot of the game will be short. Rebound. Reardon, the sack. He's away. Has Johnson running for him. Elects to go wider. to Jewell. Bounce pass, Reed and inside. Headlam back out. Oh, Hutchie on the drive. The old fella. Yep. The old fella puts it away for two. The senior citizen of Corio Bay.
They are absolutely doing a number on Ringwood by their ball movement.
Man, he flashed his seniors card on the way to the basket then, Paul Hutchison. Drained it too. They're up by 13. 5, 4. Snowy. Oh, launches and almost hits. Wanted a call. There was none coming. And at quarter time, the Stingrays have opened game 2 up in a major way. They lead 29-16. It's a 13-point margin on Falcons TV. And the star, the absolute star at the Chook Shed. It was all fried chicken in the first quarter, Arnie. He hit 17 points, Scooter Rankin. 6 of 9 from the field, 5 of 6 from the arc. Tell me about Scooter Rankin.
I'll tell you what, mate. Scooter Rankin, those points he got were fully deserved because he just constantly stayed on the move. They executed their sets really well in the half court. And Scooter goes 5 from 6 from the arc, 6 from 9 from the field. But he was passing the ball and he was just a part of the offense. And he got to the spots where he had to be to get the shots. He knocked the shots down. Great play by Corio, real disciplined effort. Where Ringwood, right now, Ringwood are just going one and done every time.
So Scooter with 17 points in the first quarter, Arnie.
Yep.
For Ringwood, Marcus Rue with 6 points, Matty Snowball with 3, and then it dries up after that. 10 rebounds for Ringwood in the first quarter, 15 for the Stingrays. Right. 5 of 9 from downtown with thanks to Scooter Rankin.
Yeah, 5 TOs for Ringwood.
That hurts, doesn't it?
Yep.
And based on what we've seen so far, Ringwood needs to correct the ship as quickly as they possibly can. They need to right the ship, Arnie, because at the moment they're down by 13.
Yeah, look, Ringwood need to start playing offense in a constructive manner and also step up their D. Change up their D. I don't see many huddles out there on the breaks of play from the refs. They've got to huddle, they've got to talk their D and mix the D up.
Scooter Rankin's had a 60-second break plus the quarter-time break. He's back out there.
We call that, didn't we? 1 minute.
Yep. He's had a break, had a breather. Mind you, given his first quarter, he may have needed a suck of oxygen because he was sensational, wasn't he?
Bit of Gatorade.
Man, what a quarter by Scooter Rankin. Star. Rightio, here we go. Ringwood to restart. They must get some structure, get some score on the board. They're down by 13. Haig down low, forces his way in, turns around,
good
dumps
pass.
it off. Now that's better, but
Clark
big
misses.
Shawnee Clark misses. He should have put that away, Arnie.
Should have swallowed that one.
Jono back the other way, good outside, skip. Reardon out to Hutchie. No for Hutchie. It's a battle off the boards.
Cry ball.
Paul Hutchison, of course, the captain of the Corio Bay Stingrays. Made a real impact last week.
Wayne the Rock Johnson to take it.
Johnson to bring it in. In close. Hicks back on the court now. Here's Rankin. Haig's running with Rankin now. Keep an eye on that matchup.
Switch.
Out. Reardon looks inside. Oh, I don't know whether that ball
Shawnee
was
Clark switching out to Rankin.
Well, I don't know if the ball was for Rankin then. I think it was for Marlowe, and Scooter may have just got in the way.
Yeah.
And it was a turnover for the Stingrays. No score added in the opening 50 seconds of the second quarter. Game 2, 2014 Grand Final. Haig.
Okay, it's better patience.
Twisting
well
back
done,
off the glass. Misses. Willie. No, can't put it away. Ball kept in play momentarily. Unfortunately, Willie couldn't control it.
That was better by Ringwood. They ran a little weave.
Well, they've had 2 good looks to start the second quarter, and they've missed both off the glass.
Yeah, that hurts.
They need to put them away. Let's see if the Stingrays can make them pay. They lead by 13. Reardon into Hicks. Was there a foul? No. Out of court. And it will be a Stingrays ball with 9 seconds on the shot clock. Let's see what they run. King of Corio, Hutchie brings it in to Hicks. Marlowe, twisting, turning, fouled by Luke Egan. He'll go to the line for a couple. Marlo Hicks hasn't scored so far in tonight's game.
No, he's been relatively quiet, but he's been a good distributor of the ball.
Mind you, he didn't score in the first quarter last week, and he ended up with 23
That's
points.
Right, yeah, so just hold your seats, keep watching.
Marlo at the line.
He looks like he's working his way into the game.
He's the star of the competition, Marlo. Misses the first.
Oh, mate, Corio Bay right now, just really selfless the way they're playing the game.
Hicksy at the line for the second. No score added so far in this quarter. There is now, though. 14-point margin. Biggest lead of the game. Corio Bay hold it in front of their hometown fans, and now they're putting some pressure on Snowball. Did he travel then? Did he lift his pivot foot? Doesn't matter. Oh, Haig misses off the glass. They've missed 3 layups in this quarter. Hutchie back the other way. King of Corio. Bounce pass out to Renken. Renken searching around the top to the sack. The sack, one dribble. Oh,
Up
back to
fake.
Renken. Good work.
Block.
Oh, big
Sean
block.
Clark.
Well done, Clarkie. Egan picks it up on the dribble. The old fella, 40 years of age. He finally puts it in and says to the young bucks, fellas,
Well done, Eags.
that's how it's done. 30-18. Understatement to say the Hawks needed that.
There
Johnson.
you go. That Corio Bay fell into the Ringwood thing, the trap. One pass and shot.
Probably didn't need to do that, The Rock. Here's Lukey Egan. He'll go to the hoop. Pushes up. Knocked
Did
out
well
of court. He'll get it back. Says to the referee, ooh, maybe I should have got a whistle then.
He did a good job to drive into the body of the Corio Bay player.
The shadow, Michael Rebueller comes in for the king of Corio, Paul Hutchison. Rue back in for Snowball. I think that's Matty Snowball's first rest of the game, it is.
Yep.
Ball in, Willie. Egan, dribbling, turning, looking. Great defense by the shadow. Off to Haig, nowhere to go. Sends it outside to Willie. 4 seconds, 3, Willie up, misses. Oh, well done. Good work, Clark. Needed to do that. He's missed a couple from underneath. Now he's put a couple away.
That'll help with his confidence.
It's back to a 10-point margin. Ringwood in a man. Haig on Scooter. Hicks turns, faces. Oh, no hand there from Clark. It was late. Gave him a little bit too much room.
What's the saying, Justin? Hand down.
Yep. Made a late lunge, but it was too late by then. Hicks was already up and going. Long 2 for Hicksy. His first field goal of the game. Marcus Rue.
Good dump in.
Well done to Clark, and he scores again, Sean Clark. So Clark is having an impact, Arnie.
Yeah, that's good. He needs that, mate, for his confidence there. He was pretty shirty when he got subbed off in the first quarter. Not really focusing on the game, but now it looks like he's got his mind back on the job.
Taken 8 rebounds tonight, Sean Clark,
Yeah,
and he's starting to put some points on the board as well.
Yeah, he's a big body out there.
This to bring it back to a single-digit margin, and it does. It's at 9. It was as much as 14. Back to 9. Scooter, 17 points in the first quarter. Hasn't scored in the opening 3 minutes of this quarter. Reardon.
Post up, high side.
Hicks. Turn off the glass, misses. Egan. Off to Rue. What can Kanga do? Hands it back to Egan. Egan in, pulls up. Oh, just short off the elbow. Easy rebound for Hicks. Oh, great work. Reardon, the sack, gets another dime.
Pass.
Long pass to the Rock. He was gone. Dwayne Johnson was gone.
He was gone, mate, before the shot went up.
Mate, he was gone as quick as heading to CQ nightclub on a Saturday night. That's how quick he was. Clark, not his territory, misses. Egan fouls.
He might have shares in the CQ nightclub, like an old player of mine, Nathan Truman, has.
I reckon he's been there once or twice during his stint out here in Australia. 11-point margin. 6:18 left in the first quarter. Zoma coming in for Egan. So it's an 11-point margin. Was as much as 14. Ringwood got it back to 9.
Good little contribution by Luke Egan.
No doubt. Here's Johnson. Zoma right there with him.
That's a good job.
Reardon to Johnson.
Back inside.
Forced it up, or maybe it was a pass. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Rebueller misses. Reardon, rebound, off the glass, misses off the glass, puts it in! The sack! The Swiss Army knife gets all the utensils out, and he says, this is what I'm capable of. I counted 2-0 Reds.
Yeah, he's a machine. Doesn't quit.
Well done by the sack.
No one else is going to get that rebound except him.
First points of the game.
Yep.
He's had 6 assists, though, and 6
he's been a great
rebounds.
distributor tonight.
Well done by Reardon. Oh, little foul there from the shadow, Michael Rebula. He knew it straight away too, just reaching in. 37-23. It's back to 14, Arnie.
Yeah, it's close. See, for a guy like Jason Reardon, it's not just all about scoring. He does all the other stuff. The assist, good defence.
That's why he's the sack.
Yep.
Does it all. Rue. Oh, loose shot, Marcus Rue. Won't be happy with that. The shadow away. Rebula to Renken. To Johnson, right wing. Searching, pass. Oh, here's the sack again. Comes up short. Reardon. Loose ball. Jono after it. Jono after it. Kept in by Haig, I think it was. Diving. Gets it off to Rue. To King Willie. Willie down low on the crossover. Fouled on the way to the hoop. And the captain says, fellas, that's how you do it. I'll go to the line and try and convert for you, boys.
Yeah, Ringwood are continually trying to get that semi-baseline penetration, but there's nothing there at the top for them to penetrate. So they should be exploring the top of the key and also the 45s.
News from Ringwood, state champ women, 4:44 left in the second quarter. And the Broncos have levelled it up, Arnie, 25 apiece.
Good effort.
State champ women, game 2, Ringwood with a 1-0 lead. And down in
Geelong,
Division 1 women, Geelong leading Mildura by 10. With 3.5 to go in that game. I reckon the Super Cats are headed for victory in that one.
Geelong will have to pull out, Mildura will have to pull a miracle out.
So Willie Weimer puts one away from the line. 13-point margin. Johnson in the paint, flicks it in, misses. Usually puts them away, doesn't he?
Yeah, that's where he's most dangerous, in the paint.
Weimer again. Nice, in, yes.
Nice
so
floater.
Willie Weimer just having a bit of an impact here. So delay of game warning there on the Hawks against Willie Weimer, who threw the ball to the referee, not back to the player. Timeout called by the Stingrays. 11-point margin, Arnie. Just under 5 to go in the first half. 37-26. The Stingrays have added 8 this quarter. The Hawks have added 10. Your thoughts?
Yeah, the Stingrays have got a good little buffer, so they can play with that now. And this may be the case for the rest of the game. They look quite composed in what they're doing. They've rushed a couple of times, but I think they've learned from that straight away and go back to their composure and running their sets. Ringwood are attempting to run their sets a bit more and still drive and attack the body. But I think a little bit more ball movement would help Ringwood. You know, they would definitely get more open looks if they had better ball movement. But you can't deny them. They're trying hard. They're working hard.
Well, a very good evening to all of our, well, it'll be a good day over there, I suppose, to all of our friends over in the States tuning in at the moment watching this game. How do you reckon we'd go getting a broadcasting gig over in America? You reckon they'd pick me up as a commentator?
Yeah,
would they understand any of our Australian language whatsoever?
Oh, they love the Australian accent, so you know, you get treated like a VIP when you go over to the States.
Don't know that they'd understand some of our crap though that we go on with the commentary.
No, well,
Chook sheds,
something
the sack,
a bit different,
the shadow.
You know,
you never know. I might get a gig over there one day. You never know, eh?
USA commentators are pretty boring, mate. I reckon we might be good for a gig.
Might have a bit of fun over there.
It's like their racehorse callers. They're pretty boring too.
Send me an email, care of Big V. I'll spark them up, Arnie. I'll get them going. There's Scooter Renken on the restart.
Ringwood have got to keep Johnson out of the paint.
Well, Zoma's got that task at the moment.
He'll
Johnson
go back and look for the second effort.
Off for Renken, 17 points in the first quarter tonight. Oh, Rue, great steal. He's got a runner in Zoma, lofts it up, and he puts it in off the glass.
Good transition.
Well done, Marcus Rue. Speaking of Americans, it's back to 9 points.
I like the way Rue moves. Well-balanced player.
Johnson to Reardon. Bounce pass down low, turnaround, jumper, Scooter. Gotta love that. Yeah. 19 in the game for Renken. Willie back the other way. Jeez, I'll tell you what.
See, Willie's stepping up.
Forget about his age. King Willie's having a blinder. Johnson. Reardon. Bounce pass. Didn't need to. Could have gone alone. Renken rescues it. Uh-oh.
On his own.
The sack for 3. Misses. Battle. It falls to the Hawks. It falls to Zoma. Hutchie bodies up. Hutchie still with him, and Zoma takes him on all the way to the hoop. 39-32, it's back to 7.
Yeah, Ringwood's got a little bit of transition going, helping.
And maybe some of the decision-making, not too flash for the Stingrays. You give Renken the benefit of the doubt there. He's already at 5. Here's Reardon, he misses. So a couple of long bombs.
Cold on the shots.
7-point margin. Rue, he'll go to the hoop and he'll put it in. Wow. They're up and about, the Hawks.
They're attacking the rack every time.
3 minutes to go. Who said the Hawks had been clipped? Who said the feathers had been pulled?
There's a lot of fight about the Ringwood boys.
They're backing up and flying. There's no doubt about that.
Great
Reardon
pass.
To Johnson. Oh,
Block
good little
by
block
Zoma.
there by Zoma. Yeah, it was good, wasn't it? So they've missed their last 3 down the floor. Here's Willie. He goes hard again. Zach Haig. Good O-Reb. Outside. Clark has a look. Gets it to Rue. Rue on the dribble.
Open.
Weimer. 3. Weimer. Misses. Hutchie after it. Battles. Gets it to
That's
Rankin.
why they need a doer in the corner right then and there.
He was in the corner, but further out on a seat. Rankin to Johnson. Now, this is better. The Stingrays need to run a set here. They just need to settle.
Yeah, they're running it.
The Hawks are coming.
Rankin.
The Hawks are coming hard. Rankin says, here I am, fellas. Here I am. Bang. 6th triple of the night for Scooter Rankin.
Comes off the pick on the baseline. Nice turn.
23
footwork.
in the game, Arnie.
Yeah, fantastic
2-3,
effort.
brother. 23.
He's slick tonight.
Weimer.
That's
Offensive
they got to let that
screen.
play. That's rubbish.
Zoma on the call there. Gotta tell you.
That's a bad
Oh,
call.
no, it was on Clark, was it? Maybe the deeper one. Zoma went high, Clark went low. Geez, don't know there was too much in that, was there?
There's nothing in that. It's a big boys game. Let them play.
Gee whiz. Anyway, they were a bit closer than us, aren't
Yeah,
they?
maybe a fraction.
Benefit of the doubt.
Very
7-point
diplomatic.
margin. Rankin, 23 points in the game. It's been amazing. Here's Johnson. Out Rankin. Oh, don't tell me.
Great up fake.
He's going to go with the long 2, and he's going to come up short. Rebound. Zoma had it, lost it, diving Willie. What a second quarter by the skipper. Great
well
pass.
done.
Snowball to Zoma, make sure of it.
Power
Latham. Latham's out there. So well done, Latham. Great
vision.
work, Snowball.
Great vision.
Superb assist. 41-36, 5-point
We
margin.
need to see more of that.
Stingrays did have it at 14. Here's Johnson. Wants to get on the dribble. Does. Scoops it in for 2.
That's where he does all his good work.
7-point margin. Willie back the other way. Up high, Zoma. Oh, had a look.
Good decision to pass off.
Snowball. He'll go hard.
fake.
He'll draw the foul, and he'll go to the line for 2. Big Dwayne Johnson almost had a shoulder ride. We call that the good old Aussie piggyback, don't we, eh?
Yeah, it was a piggyback, all right.
43-36. You've got to be impressed with Ringwood's comeback. Their fight back in this quarter has been excellent. They're getting a timeout here as well, Ringwood.
Yeah.
It has been excellent.
Oh, look, it's been an excellent comeback. And what you've noticed is they've had open looks, but they've given it up to make a better pass. Make that extra pass. They're getting in near the rack. Little up fakes. They're drawing the fouls, going to the foul line. They're getting good transition, good vision, heads up play.
So, what have we got? 81 seconds to go in this first half.
We know, like Jason Reardon's a little bit off with his shooting tonight. He's still doing all the other good stuff. He's just a little bit off with his shooting. I think he's 1 from 8 from the field right now. Rankin's 8 from 14.
Scooter on our list at the moment has 21. I reckon he might have been ripped off a couple. I thought he had 23.
Yeah,
So
21, and it's not even half time yet.
Dwayne Johnson has 10. They've got Scooter at 5 triples, so maybe there's a long 2 in there.
Yeah, Marlo Hicks has been quiet.
8 points, Marcus Rue.
Yep.
7 points, Willie Weimer. Tell us a little bit about Willie Weimer's second quarter. It's been excellent.
Oh, look, he just gave him an adrenaline rush, and he led from the front. He came out in the court and said, I'm not going to quit. And he pulled up his Ringwood boys together. And they all jumped on his back and went with him, and that's why they're so close right now.
So well done by the Hawks. They are back in this game. It's a 7-point margin. Crowd has been kept a little bit quieter this quarter.
Good to see Keedy keeping Willie out there.
Well, why
I think
wouldn't you?
having Weimer and Rue out there are a good combination, I think.
So on the restart, Matty Snowball at the line. He can get this margin back down to 5. Usually pretty good.
Drops
Bang.
that, yep.
There's the first. Let's see what Snowy can do on the second. Yes, rolls it in. So 5-point margin.
Yeah, it's good effort, Ringwood.
Scooter Rankin. According to the stats, 21. According to us, 23. Hutchie, the king of Corio. Pulls up the dribble. Hands it back to the red-hot Scooter Rankin. Oh, well done, Scooter, and a little handoff underneath to Lockie Headlam was a ripper. It was so good. Lockie Headlam just did not see that one coming.
Scooter just passed 3 players on his way to the rack.
Man, I think Lockie thought Scooter's going to do it all himself here.
Yeah, exactly.
Here's Roo for 3. This will be big. Misses, goes long. Rebula, rebound. The shadow away. Up to Hutchie, pulls it out. Reardon, oh, downtown Reardon. Comes up short, off hands. I think it may have just come off the body of Rebula. The Hawks in quickly, snowball. 36 seconds to go in the half. Willie,
pass.
Great pass. Look away to Latham. Latham bodying in.
Foul.
Draws the foul. He'll go to the line for 2. Big Trev.
Yeah, I think right there with Trevor and people watching on Falcon TV, Trevor was pivoting well from the block on the receiver of the pass, but that's where he needs to really power up with that shot. You know, he didn't really power up. Lucky for him, he got caught a hand and went to the foul line.
Amazingly, Arnie, he could get it back to 2, but he won't. Best he can do is get it back to 3 with 28 seconds to go in this first half. Great fight back by the Hawks, and it is at 3. It's at 4, sorry, it's at 4. 43-39. So at least another possession for Ringwood, you would think. Scooter.
Yeah, showing a lot of patience now with this last set.
Prepared to hold it up and use as much time as he can.
Watch Scooter come off the picks.
Reardon,
didn't wait for it.
Rebula, up off the glass, tapped in. No, Headlam couldn't put it away. Snowball away, long pass. Roo to put it up at the 3.
Drops
yes, Marcus Kangaroo. Bang, and it's back to a 1-point margin.
Great job.
At half-time. What an excellent fight back by the Ringwood Hawks. Their second quarter was sensational. Kenny to go into the rooms with the boys, and they will be charged up, Arnie. They added 26 points in that second quarter and held the Stingrays to just 14. Don't forget, the Corio Bay Stingrays had 29 in the first quarter. The Hawks are back in business.
Yeah, game of momentum swings again. This, do we dare say it? Can it go to OT again? But look, great credit to Ringwood Hawks for coming back. They dug in, led by Willie Weimer. I thought he generated a lot of energy out on the floor. He got Snowball concentrating more, Latham concentrating more. They got good transition, and Corio sort of decreased on their transition from the first quarter. I'm sure both teams will go in the rooms and regroup now, but Ringwood have got a lot to live for right now.
Let's have a look at some of the leaders. Corio Bay, Scooter Rankin has 21 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 5 triples in that first half, had 17 points in the first quarter.
Half, yeah.
Very, very good. Dwayne Johnson, 10 points, 3 rebounds. Jason Reardon, 3 points, 7 rebounds, 8 assists. Jason Reardon.
Yeah, 8 assists.
Interestingly, Marlo Hicks, 3 points, 3 rebounds.
Yeah, I don't think Marlo's going to have a quiet second half. He's going to have to step up.
Let's have a look at the Ringwood Hawks. Marcus Rue with that big 3-pointer on the buzzer. Has 11 points, 2 assists, 1 steal, 1 rebound. Willie Weimer, second quarter was excellent. 7 points, 3 rebounds for Big Swing and Willie. Trent Zoma has 5 points. Sean Clark, 5 points and 8 rebounds tonight. He's also been very good.
Yeah, he's been good.
Missed some early shots.
Yeah, he did. He was uncomfortable early, and he made a few errors early, and he got subbed off, and he wasn't too happy about it by the looks of it. But he come back with a renewed effort, and he put in, and he's getting his just deserved awards right now in the way he's playing. Same with Trev Latham, Zoma, Latham, Sean Clark doing a good job, and Hicks right now out of the game. So we'll see what happens in the second half. If Hicks steps, he needs to step up for him because Jason Reardon's shots are not dropping right now, even though he's doing a really good job in all other facets of the game. Rabula, I thought Rabula had more than 2 points, but he looks pretty good out there. He's got 6 rebounds, you know, for a guard. That's really good effort. There's not a great contribution coming, unlike last week, from Corio Bay's bench. Right now, Hutchie's got 2 points, 1 assist. Headlam, 2 points, 3 what's it? We've got 4 rebounds. That's about the only contribution they've had right now. So I think it's the opposite way around this week. Ringwood boys coming off the bench are making a bit more of a contribution. Lukey Egan, he was instrumental when he came on for a few minutes. And we touched on Willie Weimer, how energetic he's been on the floor, and then the rebirth of Sean Clark on the second time he come back on the floor.
So Corio Bay lead by a point at halftime, 43-42. An amazing comeback by the Ringwood Hawks in that second quarter. At quarter time, it was the Stingrays leading by 13, 29-16, and all of a sudden, the Hawks are back in this one. They trailed by just 1 point. Now, other games, of course, grand finals everywhere tonight. In state championship women, Ringwood heading home tonight, of course, with a 1-0 lead over the Broncos. At half-time, Ringwood 32, Hume City 32. Amber Heggie just 6 points for the Hawks. Colleen Planeta has 16 for Hume City. So
looks like a great game.
The Broncos right in that one. Earlier on tonight, Geelong Supercats have, redemption from last season, of course. They lost the grand final last season, Division 1 women. They have claimed victory tonight over Mildura, 62-45, 20-6 last quarter. It became a celebration down the stretch. Jess Watson with 15 points, Ebony Rolfe with 16 points and 8 rebounds for Geelong. For Mildura, Serena Simmons, 19 points, 13 rebounds. Vanessa Power held to just 13 points on 5 of 22 shooting, so she did not have one of her best nights. Well done to Geelong. Didn't win it last year. They got up and they won it. A lot of players retiring in that team. Kylie Morrissey, Vicky King also retiring. The coach, Darren Busuttil, retiring as well. Right. So they've sent the coach out on a great note.
Oh, that's a great reward for the coach and his efforts throughout the season. I remember seeing Mildura play Latrobe a few weeks ago up in Latrobe, and from what I saw of Mildura, they looked like a fantastic team. So much for how much I know, Geelong must be a fantastic team.
And in Division 2 women, Western Port has won the title. Headed home after a win at Coburg last week. They've defeated Coburg tonight at the Steeler Dome, 53-46.
That's
Lauren
fantastic.
Cooper with 21 points. Jess Credian, 17 points, 12 rebounds. I think Western Port finished dead last season.
Yeah, great effort to come back this season, and it's great for the community up there, and they're a good young basketball club. Well done.
Merle Hall with 12 points for Coburg in that game, but the Steelers getting the Division 2 women's title tonight. Let's go to Casey and Shepparton. I think that game just getting underway at the moment. In fact, it might be an 8 o'clock start, so we'll keep you up to date with that one a little bit later on as well. Justin Nelson and Arnold Giffning with you tonight for Game 2, Fairgo Sport Grand Final Series, State Champ men Ringwood and Corio Bay down here in Corio. Of course, if the Stingrays win tonight, they win the title. If Ringwood win tonight, we're back here to do it again tomorrow afternoon, which means you and I are coming back down the highway, mate.
Did we book a motel?
No, we didn't. Maybe we should have. Mind you, at quarter time, if we had booked a hotel, we would have called them up and cancelled the room because it looked like Corio Bay by how far? 13 points up at quarter time. They got up by as much as 14 in the second quarter, but Ringwood have come back and they are absolutely on fire, but they do trail by 1 point, Arnie.
Yeah, they do. It's a great effort to come back at Corio Bay. 90% of the crowd here are Corio Bay fans, and they're howling for their team. I was just looking through the stats and noticed, and we're talking about ball movement. Corio Bay had really good ball movement in the first 1 and a bit quarters. Then Ringwood took over with their transition, but Ringwood was still going one and done sort of thing. They did move the ball a little bit more to get them back in with good vision. But I was just looking at the assist mark. Corio Bay right now to the half with 12 assists, and Ringwood have 5. And that's because they're going this one and done thing, right? One pass, driving hard at the body. It's working to some extent, but you know, if you live by the sword, you know what happens.
No doubt, though, they did pick that up in the second quarter.
Oh, yeah, they did, and I'm sure their assist tally will pick up now. But these guys have got to have the mindset, move the ball, get open gaps, then drive hard.
Well, it's the I've just had a message come through, someone listening. It's officially been dubbed the Justin Nelson and Arnold Giffning preview, or what do you call it? You call it an application for a commentary gig in the US, mate. So if we do get a gig, are you available, or?
Yeah, I'm available. What numbers are we looking at?
I've got no idea.
6-figure?
Mate, we'll probably end up in some country town in the middle of nowhere calling a high school game. So
well, I think
it's our audition. That's what they've called it. They've called it our audition for a US gig commentating basketball over there with all of the US listeners tonight.
Yeah, but don't tell the US listeners that they're about to kick us out of the country.
No, that's exactly right. Just quickly, we're 90 seconds away from a start to this second half. In a sentence, what would have Kenny Harrington said to Ringwood at halftime?
He would have said, kept driving the ball at their body. Let's try a little bit of zone, hopefully. And we've got a sniff. Let's take it to tomorrow.
And stop Scooter.
Yeah.
What would Dan Riches have said to Corio Bay?
Don't rush the offense. Run through the offense. Get our guys off good picks. Set good picks. Get Scooter off good picks. Get Reed and open. Marlowe, you need to get yourself into the paint. Get yourself into the game.
Rightio. So we are up and running with the second half. Just about set to go. What are your thoughts here, mate? Who do you think?
I think Corio will still get it done at the end of the day. They've got a little bit more depth on the bench, guys coming in making contributions. Ringwood are going to need an Herculean effort right now. They're capable of it, but I'll go with the home team.
Well, I'll give you a tip. If Ringwood have a third and fourth quarter like they did the second,
we'll be coming back.
We'll be coming back, yeah. Sunshine. Mind you, if
in a way, I hope that Ringwood do get over the line. It'd be great for the boys to get over there.
If Corio Bay can emulate what they did in the first quarter, though, look out. The great news is it's a one-point game at halftime. It's game 2, and it's a grand final series, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we love about the Big V. We're set to go as the ball is handed over to Michael Rebula, and he tosses it into Scooter. Rightio, here we go.
Straight into their offense.
Rebula, Reardon,
screen.
Hicks coming off that cross-screen dribble. Great block by Haig. Ball kept in play. Reardon gets it back. Shot clock at 7, at 6, at 5. Rankin downtown. Scooter says, welcome to the second half, baby.
Yeah, that's big.
24 in the game for Scooter. 46-42. He's made his intentions known.
Ringwood standing still a little bit too much.
Marcus Rue around Scooter. Oh, floats it up. Taps it back. Well done. Gets it back for his team. Snowball into big Shawnee Clark. Clark backing down. Hooks it in for 2.
Good balance by Sean.
6:44. Scooter could just about shoot it from the car park tonight. Hicksy. Well done. Double down. All too long in the key.
Yeah, but you can see that we were talking about at half-time about Marlowe stepping up. Corio making a concerted effort to get the ball into Marlowe now.
And you can tell Ringwood's done a bit of work on that during the week too, because the double down's been great as Rue floats it in for 2. And believe it or not, Arnold Giffning, it is a tied ball game, 46 apiece. Ringwood from the clouds, Reardon from downtown misses.
Yeah, the crowd's gone a bit quiet.
I wonder why. They were up by 14. Zoma off the glass for 2. Now, ladies and gentlemen, strap yourselves in, because Ringwood has actually hit the front after being down by 13 at quarter time and down by as much as 14 in the second quarter. They hit the lead, Arnie.
Fantastic effort.
Rankin.
Never sell them short.
Hicks misses everything on a turnaround. It's going cold for the Stingrays.
Haig making another big contribution this game.
Snowball. Gets it to Zoma, don't tell me.
Drops it.
Wow, Trent Zoma says, look out, Stingrays, the Hawks are in town. They lead by 5. Dan Riches not prepared to burn a timeout. Johnson, 2, makes it.
Right. They've got to keep him out of the paint.
Does Riches get a chat with him or not? What do you do? Haig, down, foul. Rebula with the knee, the referee says. In fact, Hicks it's against. What do you do if you're in Dan Riches' shoes? Do you make subs?
He's just making a sub now. Headlam's coming on.
Well, that's Hicks's third personal foul. Do you get a timeout? Do you settle him down? Do you let it go?
I'd let it go another score. One more score and they'll be calling a timeout.
Let's not forget that they led by 4 after Rankin dropped that big three to start the quarter. They're now down by 3.
Nice
Haig
pass.
underneath.
Wasn't
Clark
ready
a
for
long time
Wasn't
in
ready for it.
the paint. Still got the shot away though, Arnie, and missed it.
Yeah, pass went near his ankles.
Rebula, Reardon, Rebula, Reardon, Rankin.
They look good when they work the ball.
They settle. Rebula and Reardon had a fair bit of it then. Too
Bit
many
of pick and
R's.
pop.
And Rankin, there's another R. Nowhere to go. Great defence.
Good defence by Ringwood.
Hawks have stepped it right up.
Yep.
Every look's a hard one for the Stingrays at the moment.
They've got their mind on the job now, Ringwood.
Rebula in. Shot. Reardon hits the side of the backboard, and there's the shot clock. So I tell you what, not only are the Hawks scoring, but they are cracking down in D right now.
Yeah, I think Jason Reardon's a little bit disappointed with his shooting right now.
They're playing
defense.
Mate, they're playing defense tighter than you down the pub on a Saturday night. Here's Haig twisting, turning off the glass for 2, Zachary.
Tell you what, mate, this kid's an athlete. He can play.
Well, we saw him in the third last week light it up, and he's doing it again tonight. 53-48, Ringwood by 5.
Yep.
Book your hotel rooms, maybe. Reardon.
Maybe.
Rue and Rankin going at it down low.
D on Rankin.
Reardon dribbling,
Doubles
searching,
down.
pulls it up. Rebula floater misses. Well done. Rebula gets after it. The shadow baseline caught in the paint. Has to come outside. Does to Johnson. To Reardon. Long three under pressure. Comes up short. Well done off the glass. The shadow. Michael Rebula gets it back to 3. Probably. Either that or an offensive rebound. Clark. Gee, I tell you what, Clark is getting a lot of it at the moment.
Ringwood are holding their own now.
He's picked it up, Shawnee Clark.
Yeah, Lukey Egan off the bench supporting his crew.
King of Corio about to come on. Hutchie. They lead by 5, Ringwood.
Great turnaround, isn't it?
It's a sensational turnaround. You've got to be full of admiration for Coach Kenny and his boys tonight.
That's what we were saying at the end of last week's game. Ringwood don't know how to quit.
They were smoked in the first quarter. Absolutely punished from downtown.
They're taking all the punches. They got off the canvas and come back.
Well, it's an 18-point turnaround since quarter time.
Brilliant.
Johnson. What can he do? He wants to search. He wants to go in. He goes out to Hutchie. 10 on the shot clock. He wants to go again. The Rock pushes it up. He's fouled. He's the elastic man, the rubber man, Dwayne Johnson. The Rock will go to the line for 2. Zach Haig draws the foul. Gee, I tell you what, if you're back at Ringwood Stadium tonight watching this one, which surely they will be, you've got to be damn proud of your boys.
Oh, no question. No question at all. They're super impressive, Ringwood. They just fight and fight and fight, and they play some really good basketball. Just
keeping an eye on Brian Dewar down there on the bench. He's riding every bump as if he's out there by himself.
Good to see.
55-52 as the Rock puts 2 away from the foul line. Good bounce pass. There's a foul there. Surely.
Foul, no call.
Surely Clark goes back. Gee, Haig, who was it? Lockie Headlam just stepped straight up into him. No call. Reardon open 3 at the other end. This will hurt. This will hurt.
At last.
AKA pigskin kicker.
That's all he needed.
AKA sack. Puts away a 3, ties it up at 55, and when you get a missed call down one end, that one hurts.
He's broken the drought.
Rue for 3.
Right back.
Misses up high. Zoma couldn't take it. Reardon up slowly, looks long. Johnson!
Alley. Great alley pass.
Reardon with assist number 9 on the alley-oop to the Rock. And Corio Bay finds some voice. The crowd, it's like feeding time at the zoo. They've gone mental. They're back in it. Rue to Snowy. Snowy look away. Ball on the floor. Floats it in off the glass. Misses. There's a foul on the rebound. Johnson over the top of Clark. And all of a sudden, Corio Bay up by 2. We're going to get a whistle. We're going to get a timeout to Ringwood. Good timeout by Kenny just to settle the Chargers down. What a game of basketball.
Fantastic game of basketball. Corio Bay are playing a little bit of a zone, and Ringwood are finding an opening right on the top of the key every time they come down.
I reckon it's about 5 or 6 o'clock over in New York at the moment. Over on the eastern seaboard of the States, they'll be having their Fruit Loops and their, what do they have over there? They've got all sorts of weird and wonderful stuff over there. Do they have Weet-Bix over there? Good old Aussie Weet-Bix.
They don't have Weet-Bix.
Frosty Flakes. They won't have any Vegemite. I'll give you the tip right now. They'll have the Frosty Flakes and the Fruit Loops over there, won't they?
They like their bacon over there.
Oh, they do like a bit of bacon over there, sizzling away. 4:37 left in the third quarter. Corio Bay have answered the challenge, Arnie. They're up by 2, 57-55. They were down by as much as 5. They've gone on a 7-zip run.
Yeah, look, well done to them coming back again because, look, Ringwood took a lot of punches. They got off the canvas, come back.
State champ women, sorry to interrupt you.
No, you're right.
Amazing third quarter by the Broncos, 16-5. They lead Ringwood by 11. Planeta, 22 points in the game. Amber Heggie held to 9. If the Broncos get up tonight, they push it to game 3 tomorrow. Yeah. We might be there, mate.
Which game we're going to be at?
I don't know. Well, it depends on what happens here tonight. So I'll tell you what, if this goes into game 3, we'll be back here, brother. Back from the timeout. Ringwood now down by 2. 7-0 run by the Stingrays has ended on Matty the Tank Snowball. And now Ringwood up by 1, 58-57.
He had a real good look at that. They just stood off.
Hey, didn't go anywhere near him.
Nah, didn't come near him.
Had garlic for dinner last night. He was stinking it up.
Hutchie.
Oh, the king of Corio says, give me a lane, and I'll take it. They're in a zone.
Yep. See that pass at the top, out to the wing, back to the top.
Don't tell me Snowy.
Nah.
No, goes long. Rebound. Headlam.
That's why they were happy to stand off Snowy the first time.
9 dimes to Reardon. Oh, looked on the run for Headlam. Didn't see it coming, Big Lockie. Zoma saw it. He picked it up. Dribbles back for the Hawks. They're down by 1. Snowball. Egan. Oh, Lukey loves a 3. Comes up short.
You got to jump, Luke.
There's a call from Dan Riches telling his Chargers what set he wants, and away they go. Johnson comes out, takes it to the sack. Reardon for 3. Reardon misses. Rebound. Zoma got up a mile to Snowy. Away. Snowball. Oh, foul.
Reach in by Hutchie.
King of Corio bites his singlet. No doubt about the foul, though. Hutchie says, yeah, all right, you got me. You got me, sunshine, you got me. I'll take it. I'll take it.
Willie Wyman back on. Zoma off.
Is that 7 minutes then, Willie?
Yeah, that's a long time.
Had a great second quarter. Mind you, if he gets on the run again here, they'll leave him out there. There's no doubt about it.
Won't take him long to warm up.
Stingrays lead by 1. Snowy. Looks in for Egan. Egan on the floor outside Weimer. Big impact. Big impact, King Willie.
Inside out. Inside
he says to Kenny, thanks for the sub, coach. What a smart move. 61-59. Swinging Willie. Rue on the reach. Rankin keeps it alive. Out to Reardon. Reardon on the dribble. Pulls it up. Needs someone. Goes inside. Headlam off the glass. In and out. Misses. Willie with the rebound. Away to Matty Snowball. Geez, they've played a lot of basketball together. Snowball and Weimer. Yeah,
Corio missing a big inside presence right now. That zone's it's leaking. Corio's zone's leaking. Latham drops a big 2.
So, Rankin brings it back up the floor. 63-59. Good basket there for Latham.
Yep.
Here's Johnson. 2:16 left in the quarter. We're in for a big last one, Arnie. We are in for a cracking last quarter. Rankin searching. Great defense by Marcus Rue. Reardon now. 4 seconds.
There.
3, 2. Reardon in trouble inside. Headlam fouled. Bailed him out.
Egan bailed him out.
Big time because the shot was going to come up short. Headlam to the line for 2. There was barely a bee's wing left on the shot clock as well. Rebueller in for Johnson. 4-point lead for Ringwood. Let's see what Headlam can do from the foul line.
Just that irks me, that sort of defence. You know, he had the opportunity to jump to the ball, get in front.
Yep, bailed him out, Big Lukey.
Bailed him out with a cheap reach in.
Yep, and he knows it.
Yeah, he knows
Looks across to the coach, says sorry. Little too late. Headlam, second, misses. Oh, Rebueller gets the rebound. How did that happen?
He's active. He's active.
Reardon out to Hutchie. King of Corio for 3. Long. Rebueller fouled on the putback. Willie says, yep, I'll take it. Rebula to the line for 2. 2:02 left in the third. Ringwood leads 63-60. Down by 13 at quarter time, down by 1 at half time, up by 3.
Yeah, the young man Rebula, he's really impressive. He gets to places he shouldn't be. You know, he's getting rebounds, pushing the ball up the floor. He does it all too.
Mate, that's why we call him the shadow.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Always lurking in the shadows. Misses the first, Rebula.
He used to play D1 with Geelong, didn't he, initially?
He did, you're
Yep.
right.
Yep.
Makes the second, the shadow. 2-point ball game. 2 minutes left in the third. And I'll tell you something for nothing. Not one person will leave this court to the final buzzer tonight. Here's Snowball, comes up short, wanted a foul, there's no call, looks to the ref and looks again as Rebula goes past a couple. Headlam up with an offensive rebound, couldn't take it. I reckon Latham got a hand on it off the miss, he was out of court. Zoma to come back in. Who's coming out? It's going to be Snowball. So Snowy getting a rest.
Snowy questioning the sub.
Don't know, maybe questioning the call actually. I think he thought he was fouled down the other end, so that's maybe what he's asking for. Here's Rankin. Outside, Hutchie loses it. Latham gets it. Zoma on a run. He'll have to pull it out here. Well done, the Stingrays back in numbers. Luke Egan looks, goes to the left, big step, reverse layup. It's a miss. Wasn't even looking at the hoop in the end. It was a stretch. Reardon rebound. Headlam too long for him. Unlucky.
That was 1 on 5 then, Luke Egan.
63-61, Hawks by 2. 80 seconds left in the third. It's been an amazing game.
Rankin off, Jewel on.
Well, Rankin's going to get his customary
get a rest.
80 seconds of oxygen here. Breathe it in before he comes out for the last 10.
Another great game.
Been superb, hasn't he? Here's Marcus Rue, pull up 2. Short. Couple of shots for both teams short this quarter.
Yeah. They've been playing at a fairly high pace.
Oh, no doubt about that. It's been a ripper of a game. Jewel onto the court. Here's Hutchie. Call. Off the ball. Is it against Luke Egan? 22 it is. So off the ball there, Luke Egan. Maybe just stepping into the path of... Who's down low there? Is it... No, it might be Rebula, actually. Egan just stepped into his path, cutting through the key. I reckon it's Rebula.
It was Rebula, yep.
Holding his...
Yeah, Zach Haig on, Luke Egan off.
Luke Egan comes out, Zach Haig, you're right, comes on. Rebula just holding his lip.
Yeah, look, Luke comes on and gives a bit of physicality, which is not a bad thing.
Oh, just stepped into the cutter there. Let the shadow know that he won't be lurking on that one, that's for sure. Ball in for Hutchie, 13 on the shot clock. Off for Jewel. Jewel searching around the top, nowhere to go. And in fact, just stepping up Marcus Rue with the push. So we'll check out how many Rue's got. That's his first foul for the night, so he's certainly in no danger. But it will be 2 shots to Jewel at the charity stripe. If he gets both of these with 49 seconds to go in the third, he will tie it up, Arnie.
Yeah, like he's a young bloke, come off the bench. What was he played 1 minute, 20? Makes his first.
By the way, Jason Reardon, 6 points, 11 rebounds, 10 assists.
10 assists, yeah.
Makes both Jewel, ties it up, 63 apiece. 49 to go in the third. Some of the big guns getting a breather on the sidelines at the moment. We'll see them back for the start of the fourth.
Oh, for sure.
Here's Haig for the Hawks.
Latham post up.
Gets it into Big Latham.
Yep.
Big Trev goes
Good
off the glass for 2. Hawks 65-63. Their inside ball's been so much better in the second half.
Much better.
Really since quarter time.
Yep.
Jewel to Hutchie.
Can't
Hutchison.
stand off Hutchie.
Got the purple and gold.
Screen coming on board.
Runners on. Jewel.
Drives.
Slapped away by Rue. Zoma picks it up.
Get rid of it.
Zoma on the dribble, under pressure, pulls it up. 8 seconds to go. 7, 6. Don't forget they hit a big 3 on the buzzer to end the first half.
Looking for
Willie to do it again.
Drop.
Yes! King swinging. Willie Weimer bangs a long 3. That's their second 3 on the buzzer in this game.
5.
And they lead 68-63 at 3-quarter time. It was a 26-20 third quarter. They were down by 13 at quarter time, down by 1 at half time. Arnold Giffning, they lead by 5 at 3-quarter time.
Well, Ringwood outscored Corio Bay second and third quarter. Let's see if Corio Bay can outscore Ringwood.
Well, we just saw the Brains Trust for Ringwood there. Kenny Harrington, Mark Sutton. And,
hopefully they're giving Kenny some good advice.
Oh, absolutely.
But this is going to go down the wire again. This game. So,
Damien Smith, of course.
Yeah, Damien Smith, ex-champion of Ringwood.
Mate, he was a great player for the Hawks, wasn't he, Smithy?
Yeah, great player for the Hawks, and he also was a good player playing Seagull for Mount Gambier.
Great basketball brain. Won a national championship with Mount Gambier.
Yep.
Also a very good NBA Fantasy League player.
Right.
Plays in the same league as my good self.
As all the famous people.
Yahoo NBA Fantasy League, and I smash him every time I play him too. No, I don't.
Look, it's pretty hard to pick a winner right now. I'm just going to stick with Corio, but...
Gee, the Hawks are up and about.
The Hawks are up and about. You know, like Marlowe tried to make a contribution but got into foul trouble, so they took him off pretty early in the third. He's going to have to really step up. If he steps up, they'll get over the line.
Scooter Rankin, 24 points in the game. Only had 17 at quarter time.
Yes.
Dwayne Johnson, 16 points. Jason Reardon, 10 assists, 11 rebounds, 6 points. For Ringwood, it's been a real team effort. Willie Weimer, 13 points off the pine tonight. Marcus Rue with 13. Trent Zoma, 10 points. Sean Clark, 9 points, 10 rebounds. Matty Snowball, 8 points, 5 assists.
Yeah,
Trevor Latham, 9 points off the pine as well.
Yeah, it's a good team effort. They're making contributions. Corio Bay, I think Jason Reardon will have to start making a few more shots for him. Look, he's doing great in the assist column for him. 10 assists, 11 rebounds. He's doing it all. Just needs to drop a few more for him in this last quarter. I'm sure he'll step up. He's 2 from 14 right now from the field. 1 from 10 from three-point land.
Yep.
So that's hurting him. And Scooter's gone a little bit quiet. Scooter needs to pick up.
Ladies and gentlemen, grand final. Fair Go Sports State Championship men. It's Game 2. Justin Nelson and Arnold Gifting with you on Falcons TV, and we are in for a cracking finish. The Hawks have to win to extend to tomorrow. Stingrays get it in the last here. They win the title. It'll be back-to-back championships. And there's a call off the ball here. I think it's Marlowe holding on off the ball in defence, and that's his fourth personal foul, and that is a big call 8 seconds into the last quarter.
That'll keep him quiet.
Rue brings it in. Willie.
That hurts.
They're up by 5, Ringwood. Momentum swinging. Rue, Zoma, Willie on the floor to the basket. Baseline drive brings it in to Latham. Misses.
Too hard off the glass.
Good defense there by Marlowe. On 4 fouls, mind you, as well.
Yep.
Here's Rankin searching back the other way. Goes outside to Reardon under pressure. Back to Rankin in the short corner. Up fake. Drives. Hands it off to Hicksy. Misses. Latham. Rebound. Haig will pull it up. Geez, not a big night for Marlowe Hicks at the moment.
No, that fourth foul really hurt too.
Only 3 points and 3 rebounds in the game.
Yep.
Here's Haig.
Now
Out on
the
the right wing.
Corio Bay crowd are picking it up.
Into Latham. Trevor backing Hicksy down. He can attack him.
Touch.
Goes off the glass for 2. They can attack Hicks all they like here because Hicksy's got 4. Rebula, short corner. Misses.
Rebound.
Latham. Oh, no, got some perspiration on the floor. Gee, as soon as that whistle went, you should have seen the look on Marlowe Hicks's face. He thought, you're kidding me.
Tell you what, Latham's playing another hell of a game for Ringwood.
Been great, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's
Tell you who's played a great game. This guy right here.
Willie Weimer about to come on.
Big swing, and Willie knows about to pass it in, I think.
He looked like he was going to have a seat on the sub bench.
70-63. Ringwood's up by 7, Arnie. 7.
Could be coming back tomorrow.
8:54 left in the game.
I have plans for tomorrow.
Gee, I'll tell you what, the first person over to have a chat with us after this game, if they get up, will be Kenny Harrington.
Oh, no doubt.
Because he will be jumping through hoops. We better have a microphone ready for that one.
Yeah.
70-63. They're up by 7. Ringwood just needs to maintain momentum, score and stop, stop.
Yep.
Here's Rue. Zoma. Don't forget Snowball still sitting. Rue for 3.
Big
Makes
3.
it! Oh, Marcus Rue!
That's a dagger.
Man, they're up by 10. Marcus Rue has put a long bomb in. Ringwood leads by 10. 8.5 to go.
Slip.
Reverse layup. Rebula misses.
Rebula slightly slipped.
Everything going right for the Hawks. Nothing going right for the Stingrays. The Hawks up by 10. Down by 14 in the second period. Zoma sizes it up. Rue down.
Shot.
Down.
Oh, he's
Marcus Rue has bombed a 3 from about a metre and a half off the arc. Wow. Dan Richards surely needs to get a timeout here. They're down by 13. Rue hits back-to-back threes. The second one was from a good metre and a half outside. Here's Rebula for three from the corner. Rue comes back, has Zoma running. But went way over his head. Here's the timeout for Corio Bay.
The adrenaline's rushing.
And if you're a Ringwood Hawks fan, you will be dancing the Zumba, the Mumba, the Rumba, everything you possibly can right now, because they're up by 13, ladies and gentlemen. 7:46 left to go in the game. And the Ringwood Hawks are doing everything they damn well can to get back on this floor tomorrow afternoon.
They want to be back tomorrow. What do we say about last week at the end of the game? We said it tonight at the start of the game. Ringwood know how to fight. They won't quit.
Marcus Rue, back-to-back threes. 13-point margin for the Hawks, no matter where you're watching today on Falcons TV, tonight, today, this morning, this afternoon, wherever you are around the world. What a cracking comeback by the Ringwood Hawks. Marcus Rue has opened this third quarter in massive style. He now has 19 points in the game, Arnold Gifting. 3 of 6 from downtown, including back-to-back threes that have just opened this little baby right up.
Right there on my notes prior to the game, we stated Marcus Rue had to step it up in O, and that's what he's done. He's played really great defence again. That's just a given for him. It's the offensive end. He stepped up tonight.
Hey, if you're a Corio Bay fan,
he was my X factor for Ringwood.
There's a long way to go.
Oh yeah, don't give up yet.
7:43 left in the game.
Plenty of time. Plenty of time.
Falcons TV Game 2 Grand Final Series State Champ men Rankin fouled by Marcus Rue. It's only his second personal.
Oh, look, Corio Bay have got a quality roster, mate. They're not done and dusted yet. Plenty of time in this game.
What they need to do is they need to score. Marlowe's got 4 personal fouls. Ball in. Reardon, he needs to score. Misses. Tap in, miss. Johnson after it. Loose ball.
Rebound.
Latham comes up with it. It's been an 8-0 run to start the fourth by Ringwood. 7:24 left in the game. Zoma into Latham. He wants it on Hicks. He's got 4. Hicks, he can't reach. And Latham says, I can. Straight over the top of you. Well done. 15-point margin.
Smart play by Ringwood.
Johnson.
Keep going inside.
Rankin. Out wide. Hutchie. Into Johnson. Was he fouled? No, Reardon was grabbed from behind. Willie says, I'll take that. Big swing and Willie.
Intentional?
Oh, it's a bear hug. There's no doubt about that. Gave him his best cuddle he possibly could. And Reardon to the line for 2.
I just can sense a little bit of the body language coming from Corio. They look a little bit nervous right now.
Oh, as they should be.
They look a bit nervous.
Arnie, they led by 14 in the second quarter. They're now down by 14 in the last. And not only that, Ringwood are going to Latham every time because Hicksy can't reach. He can't foul. Johnson can rebound and put it back and go again and miss twice.
They need a settling basket.
They needed that one. Potential to bring it back to 12. It's at 14.
2-3 zone.
Well, they're going to keep going to Latham. Surely. Why wouldn't you?
They have to.
Willie searching for Latham. Couldn't find him.
Too quick to reverse the ball. He got the seal.
Zoma on the floor. Pulls it up. Shot clock at 4. 3.
He'll jack it.
Rue into the corner. Puts it up and misses. Off the hand of Johnson, I think. Hicks picks it up. Gets it to Reardon. 6.5 left.
Offense.
Reardon for 3 makes it.
There you go.
There's the timeout.
They
needed to do it straight away. Now that is great coaching by Kenny Harrington because Jason Reardon was 1 of 10 before that. He's dobbed the long 3. They're 11 points up now, Ringwood. Kenny's gone, we're not going to let this guy get hot. I'm going to step out and call a timeout straight away. Great coaching, Kenny Harrington.
Yeah, great effort.
Very, very smart.
Yeah, look, if he didn't call that timeout, I'll guarantee you Reardon would have been back down the floor, jacking up another 3. Jason needed that shot. His team needed that shot. They'll pick up on confidence from that shot as well.
There's the Stingrays camp. Having a chat. They're down by 11. 6:26 left in the quarter. 6:26 potentially left in the game. 6:26 potentially left in the season.
Plenty of time.
Mind you, you got to give Ringwood every chance from here, mate. Gee, they have been sensational.
There has been momentum swings in the game, and it's a team that capitalises on the momentum swings is the team that will win it at the end of the day. Ringwood are doing that right now.
Don't forget, no Brian Dewar.
No Brian Dewar, that's a great effort.
27 points last week, Brian Dewar. 27, broken collarbone, on the sidelines, the New Yorker cheering his teammates on. And I tell you what, his team has been bloody special tonight.
Oh, shows the courage of Ringwood. A lot of character in Ringwood team.
Luke Egan right in the middle of that timeout, screaming at his teammates for more.
Big pass from Snowball down the court to Zoma.
Back underway.
Skip to Roo.
Looked at it inside Latham.
Smart play.
They've got to keep doing it. They clear out.
Got to go to work, Trevor.
They let him go to work. Trevor around off the glass, misses. Reardon rebound. Scooter. Can he get it back to a single digit? Searching. Scooter works it through to Johnson. Nice little hand in there from Latham. Underneath, Hicks off the glass. In and out. Misses. Gets it back.
Board.
There's a foul on the rebound. I reckon it might be on Marcus Rue, was it? So that's his third. Just reaching around the back there. That's his third.
You can see Marlowe giving his all on the offensive end just then.
Well, every player needs to for the Stingrays.
Yeah.
Down by 11. If they score here, it's back to single digits. Reardon bombed a three before the timeout. He's 2 of 11 from downtown. This time he goes the paint. He comes up short. Rebound. Soma holds it up. Smart. Snowball back on the court now too, Arnie.
Ringwood have got to make that clock their friend now.
5:40 left, 11-point margin, the Hawks lead. Haig, right wing, looks at Latham, gives it to him. Inside the elbow, turning, has a look, puts the ball on the floor. Backing down, Hicks off the glass, too easy. Sized it up. Someone needs to drop in and help because Latham is tearing Hicks to pieces, to shreds.
No one's digging down, no one's doubling the ball.
Hicks outside, Hutchie. Bounce pass, down low. Oh, well done. Johnson going up, but well done. Snowball strips it away. Does foul, though. Johnson to the line for 2. 13-point margin to the Hawks. 5:10 left in the game.
Johnson on 16.7 rebounds.
Well, they've got to double down, surely.
Just seems he's had a relatively quiet night, but he's got 16.7 boards.
Latham now has 15 points in the game, 6 rebounds, 7 of 11. He's working Hicks over. Marlowe has 4 fouls. That's why Ringwood's going to Latham. Someone has got to double down and help Arnie.
They should be. Last week they came once in a while from the weak side on Marlowe. They need to do that right now.
Johnson misses the first, makes the second. 12-point margin. Haig loses it to Reardon. Loose ball. Haig knocks it in. Turnover. Hutchison gets it back. That's what the Stingrays need. The crowd's up and about. Reardon into Hutchie! Oh, the king of Corio!
10-point game.
Had no one with him. He's stinking of garlic tonight, Hutchie. Great basket. And it's back to 10. Ringwood need to settle now.
They can't afford to panic with the press.
Snowball to Haig. Turnover. Tried to dish it underneath to Latham. And all of a sudden the pressure's back on. 4.5 to go in the game. And the Stingrays are making a big go at it to win the championship tonight. The Stingrays need to pull it out of the proverbial. Reardon for 3. He's pulling it out of the
Champion
proverbial.
Stepped up.
Oh!
Champ stepped up.
Jason Reardon bends over and pulls it out with a big 3. 7-point margin. Snowball outside to Zoma for 3. Misses. Corio Bay come up with it. 7 points, 4 minutes.
Hicks wide open.
Long Hicks 2.
Timeout, Ringwood.
It's back to 5. And here come the Stingers.
There you go. The champ stepped up. Jason Reardon.
The Rays are in the house. The crowd's gone mental.
Another momentum swing.
80 to 75. 4 minutes left in the game.
Fantastic game.
Ringwood were up by as much as 14.
14.
It's now amazing. Back to 5.
You can't count these two teams out.
Man, it is blow for blow. It's Ali against...
it's Frazier.
Frazier, there you go. Our American friends will be going, yes, you're spot on. It is Ali and Smokin' Joe. Get yourself a photo. What a great game. Tonight we have had it all. It's a 5-point margin, Arnie. You said don't write off the Stingrays. Don't write off the champs. Not on their home deck. They're home by 14. Don't write off the sack because the sack is up and about. He's got a triple-dub tonight, 13 points, 13 rebounds, 11 assists.
There you go. All of a sudden, out of the blue, Jason Reardon comes down and drops some big bombs from Yeah, this guy is a champion player. He's about the best player going around in championship level. Would you agree?
Oh, I reckon in terms of the most complete
Overall,
player
yeah,
in this
overall.
competition,
Yeah.
Jason Reardon is it.
No doubt.
Can they do it? Can the Stingrays finish it tonight? I'll tell you what, they're going to have...
Plenty of time, 4 minutes, anyone's ball game.
They're going to have a very vocal crowd on their side. They're now pushing up the floor.
Ringwood getting pressed and they're not utilising a middle release.
Here's Rue. Rue in, takes on Hicks,
defense.
And travel call. Or was it a charge? It is a charge, you're right. It's on Rue.
Good job, Marlo Hicks.
It's his 4th personal too, Rue, so he's got 4. Hicks has got 4.
That's big for Hicks to put his body on the line. Then he knew he was in foul trouble.
More importantly, Corio Bay has the ball back. They're down by 5.
Reardon.
Weimer right there with him. The pigskin kicker. Oh, turnover. They lose it. Went searching.
They're
Johnson
calling
was
up
there.
for the press again.
And they do. They pick it up. Weimer wants snowball. Gets it to him. Gets it over. Zoma out to snowball. To Rue. Open 3. Open 3. Oh, Marcus Rue. What a second half tonight. He's got 4 fouls though. 8-point margin. Hicks backing down.
Foul,
oh, Zoma bails him out. I reckon Hicksy may have struggled on that shot.
Tell you what, mate, these blokes got to keep their hand out of the lolly jar.
In from behind. Hicks to go to the line for 2. 3 minutes 12 left in the game. Ringwood up by 8. Marcus Rue comes up with another big 3.
Yeah, and if you notice, Marlo Hicks is really making a contribution. Even though he's in foul trouble now, he's stepping up.
Misses the first. Rue has 22 points in the game,
Big
by
game.
the way.
Big game, Rue.
Massive game. At half-time, Marcus Rue had 11. So 11 so far in the second half, and including 3 big 3s as well. Yeah. Hicks has missed both. Zoma juggles the rebound to Weimer. 3:10 to go. 8-point margin. Ringwood leading. Snowball goes early. Bounce pass into Clark. Great defense by Hicks. Clark gets it back. Puts it down.
Good second effort.
10-point margin. Ringwood has answered.
Rankin.
Well done, Rankin. Driving layup to the basket. Right hand off the glass for 2. Scooter comes up. 26 points in the game. Had 17 in the first quarter.
8-point game.
85-77. Ball in. Clark down low. Turns inside. Johnson off the glass. Misses. Loose ball. Who knocked it out? Off Ringwood.
Gee, that looked
Corio
like a
Bay
Ringwood
ball.
That should have been a Ringwood ball.
I think it should have been a Hawks ball for sure. Anyway, referee was right there. Timeout now called by Corio Bay. 2:32 left. I reckon Ringwood, a little bit unfortunate there. Anyway, you just got to wear that. Referee was a lot closer than what we all were.
Look, right now, if I was Dan Riches, I'll be drawing up an entirely new play for Corio Bay to execute, something that Ringwood's never seen before. Get a real good look at the basket.
I'll tell you what's important here, Arnie. What's important is Corio Bay got to within 5 and Ringwood answered the challenge.
Yep.
They answered the challenge on the court. They answered the crowd off the court. They went back out to a 10-point margin. They answered the challenge, and that is a great sign because Corio Bay is not going to stop here. They're going to keep coming at them. And if Ringwood has answered the challenge once, they can sure as hell do it again, can't they?
I'll tell you what, Justin, if Ringwood get over the line tonight, all the listeners back home, the Ringwood supporters, get in your cars and get up here tomorrow because these boys have not let you down.
Hey, and pick me up on the way.
Yeah.
Save me $10 in fuel. Arnie and I will be thumbing a lift on the way down the highway. 2:32 left in the game.
I tell you, you've got to be impressed with Ringwood's effort. You've got to be impressed by it.
Hey, what's worse? We're going to back up and try and have a voice tomorrow.
That's right.
Have to get on the old lemon sip tonight, I think.
Have to stop the Macca's on the highway home.
Oh, that'll help us. That'll help the voice. What a game. What an unbelievable game. Ringwood 85, lead Corio Bay 77. Corio Bay led by 13 at quarter time, led by 14 in the second quarter. Ringwood led by 14 in the second half.
Here we go.
They led by 14 in the last quarter.
Exactly.
Down to 8. Rankin forces it. Oh, fouled. Who's that on? It's on Marcus Rue. He's out of the game.
Out of the game.
Gee, I tell you what, that's a massive call. Marcus Rue did not force contact, Arnie. He was running back with it, did not force contact.
No.
And he's out of the game.
Great game by Marcus Rue too. That's a big blow for Ringwood, but they might be able to hold on. There's 2:21.
Well, you
2:21 to go.
you don't want to see games.
No.
You don't want to see games hinging on that sort of stuff, because Marcus Rue was running backwards out of the way. He did not force contact at all.
Yeah,
they've got to get a sub in. They've got to let the player come in. Haig. Rankin hits the first. Don't forget, Rankin went 10 of 10 from the foul line last week.
Yeah,
he was great down the stretch, wasn't he?
Yep.
It's back to 7. You'd bank him to make this and bring it back to 6.
He's a good shooter.
2:21 left in the game.
Watch his action, all the Falcon TV people. Watch his action from the foul line. Great flight.
Let's see what Rankin can do. He's got 27 in the game tonight, Scooter Rankin. 27 points.
21 to half time, wasn't he?
He had 17 to quarter
17
time.
To quarter.
6 triples he's hit.
Yep.
Just about set to go back into it. Timeouts. I reckon Ringwood are done.
How many he's got left.
I think Corio Bay has 1. I think the Stingrays have 1. Rankin to bring it back to 6. Oh, looks short for a minute then.
It's in.
Puts it in. 6-point margin. Again, they push up the floor. Yep. Snowball. Forced backwards. Bounce past Zoma across halfway. Has 2 underneath. He's just got to get it to him. Haig forcing up. Up off the glass. Misses. Clark battling. Does he keep it? No. Johnson comes up with it. Hutchison.
They've got to score from this run.
Johnson. Back to Hutchie. Hutchie hands it off to Rankin. Rankin forces his way to the hoop.
Scores.
Puts it in. Scooter.
Close.
Scooter puts it in.
Kenny was calling for a travel. I don't think it was a travel.
4-point margin. 1:47 left. Willie down low. Clark off the glass. Misses his foul. Just caught one across the face. Gee, I tell you what, a layup then would have been nice.
He should have gone the straight layup, not the reverse layup.
4-point margin, 1:43 left in the game.
That's all right. He played for the foul.
Scooter Rankin. Man, that kid can play.
He's tough. He's quick.
30 in the game for Scooter. The crowd up and about. Shawnee Clark. He says, up yours. Puts the first away.
Very casual.
Shawnee Clark. 5-point margin. He says.
Yeah, in and out. Spun around a bit.
5 points, 140
left
in the game. Johnson forces it up. Bad shot in the end. Loose ball. Was there a foul? No, it came off. Hicks over the top. Shawnee Clark went down hard. And it's going to be a Ringwood ball.
Press back on. Corio making a sub.
136 left in the game. 5-point margin. Ringwood by 5. Wow, what a game. It has had everything tonight. And one way or the other, someone's going to go crazy. The Ringwood bench is either going to embrace their team. I was going to say like there is no tomorrow, but they will, because there will be tomorrow.
Yeah, the Corio Bay fans are biting their fingernails right now.
Let's not forget the Stingrays got a championship last year. Jason Reardon with a big 3.
Yeah, don't count them out yet. Press is on.
5-point margin.
They're going to foul.
And they did. Hutchie fouls Snowball. So how many team fouls is that? That's their third of the quarter. Ringwood's had 5.
So will they foul again? They've got a few more to give.
Pressure on. Snowball picks it up. Goes long. Oh, Clark's open underneath. Has Haig. He elects to keep it out.
Yeah, clock's a friend.
Willie Weimer dribbles baseline. Pulls up the dribble. Goes out wide and
Ringwood.
long.
Smart
Snowball.
play.
Shot clock at 10. At 8. At 7. 6. 5. 4. Snowball inside. Bounce past the Clark. Misses an open layup. There's a foul on the putback. Not called. Away. Surely that was a foul.
You wouldn't get an easier shot.
Reardon can score. He forces it. Hicks loses it. Zoma round the back. Loses it to Rankin. Rankin picks it up.
Great effort by Scooter Rankin.
Gee, they just needed to settle. Hicks
Skip
open.
Pass.
Reardon inside. Johnson. Bodies in. Great defense. Clark. Was there a travel? Yes. Turnover.
Great defense by Sean Clark.
45 seconds. 45 seconds. comedy of errors at both ends.
That was the best move I've seen Sean Clark make, that defensive block.
And Clarkey missed an open layup and looked like he was fouled big time on the putback. No call. Corio Bay get their last time out. They'll get advanced. In fact, it won't be advanced ball because it's Ringwood's ball. So Corio Bay using their last time out here on Ringwood's possession.
That pass to Sean Clark in the paint from Matty Snowball was a brilliant no-look pass. Hit him right on the dime. I don't know how Shawnee missed that first shot.
An open
I don't know how he did it.
Mind you, was terribly unlucky on the putback.
Oh, yeah.
Because whoever it was from behind got a massive chunk of the arm.
But he went back, defensive end, did his job.
Great.
Did his
job. It was great, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So the margin is exactly the same as it was at our last time out with 1:43 left. No team could score in that last, 58 seconds.
Yeah, exactly. And I think Ringwood might have just done enough. Only 45 seconds on the clock.
They've got possession. Corio Bay 3 team fouls. Ringwood
They'll
with
foul.
5.
They'll stop the clock quick.
Well, they'll go for a steal first and foremost on the inbound. Ringwood lead by 5, 86-81. Don't forget, they were down by as much as 14 in the second quarter.
Yeah, that's right.
I just can't help but feel we're going to be back here sitting in our spots tomorrow, Arnie.
God damn it.
It has been an amazing effort by the Ringwood Hawks.
My wife won't be happy.
Ball in, Weimer, snowball to Weimer. They dribble for the first time, pass halfway, he's fouled by Hutchison leaning in. That's the 4th team foul. 40 seconds to go.
Here we go.
More importantly, Ringwood
foul,
has brought it up the floor. 5-point margin. 40 seconds doesn't sound like a lot, but it is an eternity.
Use that clock.
They won't foul, will they? Weimer puts it in low, out wide, snowball, driving, dishes it off to Clark. Clark off the glass for 2!
That's a game winner.
7-point margin, 26 seconds. Rankin for 3. Misses. Clark after it. Oh, big hit there on Reardon. No call.
Really upset with that call, Jason.
There's a whistle gone. Maybe, what is it? Is it a technical? No. It's a foul on. Who's the foul on?
12.
Johnson. That was over in the play. I was looking behind the play.
So was I.
I was wondering what was happening because Reardon was screaming for a foul. He was crunched on the rebound. You're right. But more importantly, snowball to the line. So a 7-point margin, 18 seconds to go. Snowy's usually pretty good. Misses the first. Let's see what he does with the second.
Ringwood fans, pack your picnic lunch. You're coming up tomorrow.
Second shot.
Drops
makes it. 8-point margin.
That's it.
21 points in the last quarter.
What an effort by Ringwood.
To 18. Rankin for 3. Misses. Rebound Zoma. Fouled by Hicks. He's out of the game. 11 seconds left. 89-81.
I'll tell you what, mate. The only people that didn't count Ringwood out were the Ringwood team themselves.
Yeah,
Great
absolutely
effort.
right. There's no doubt about that. They were the only ones who backed themselves tonight. And it has been one of the best performances I have seen this season in state champ men.
Yeah, look, to be honest, I'm going to look forward to coming back and calling this game tomorrow.
Pure G&D tonight by the Ringwood Hawks. Zoman nails the first. 9-point margin. G&D, ladies and gentlemen. For our friends in the US, that means guts and determination. Soma makes the second. 10-point margin. Game is over. Scooter Rankin for a long 2. Makes it. 8-point game. 4 seconds left. That is all. And the Ringwood Hawks
back tomorrow.
Are still alive in season 2014. What an amazing performance by the visitors tonight. No Brian Dewar. It meant that they went with something different, Arnie, and something different work. They said, up yours, Stingrays. We're coming back for game 3. State champ men title is alive.
All heart. Got off the canvas, fought back, got the game, got the job done. Brilliant to see. Ringwood fans, get down here tomorrow.
Well, we'll get Kenny over for a talk with us. In a moment.
Yep.
What an amazing game of basketball. Quarter time. Stingrays led by 13. They led by as much as 14 in the second quarter. Half-time, Stingrays led by 1. Three-quarter time, Ringwood by 5. End of game, Ringwood by 8. Kenny Harrington steps over to join us. Have we got his mic turned up? Hey, Kenny, mate,
great
that
effort.
is one of the best games I've seen in a long, long time. Down by 14 in the second quarter. Congratulations, man. I thought you coached brilliantly, and I thought your team was bloody awesome.
Mate, look, the zone, we obviously were looking towards.
Now we're just going to get your mic. Here we go. Hang on, just about. We're searching for it. Hey, we've got to turn it on. Turn the thing on, Kenny.
Is that on?
Oh, there we go.
G'day, fellas. I'm proud of the boys. I mean, the job's not done. Obviously, the zone that we went to didn't work. Scooter hit 5 threes on us. The rule that we said about, we're happy to give them a basket, but as long as the next person who gets a shot is not the last person who made the basket. And guess what? We let that happen about 5 times in a row. So we threw that out, and the irony is, by the end of the game, they were in the zone.
Yeah, exactly.
And we were happy enough with that.
Hey,
but that zone had plenty of holes in it.
Yeah, well, that's what we were hoping to get.
Hey, Arnie, you reckon he's pumped up at the moment?
I'm real proud. I'm wrapped for Kenny. That's a great effort.
He's
been such a brilliant servant for Ringwood for so many years. He deserves to get that bloody win.
Hey, Kenny, second half, Willie Weimer, fantastic. Sean Clark, fantastic.
Trevor Latham,
absolutely putting the pressure back on Marlowe with 4 fouls. Fantastic. Marcus Rue, massive shots at critical times. Snowy, look, they all played well, mate.
I know. Look, you know what? I still remember the mental mistakes that we made, and Sean missed a bunch load of layups, but it's important for his confidence that we stay with him.
That's all we were saying.
And we did that. Trev came on, bailed him out, gave Sean a chance to get himself straight. Marcus will always play hard.
Great.
He's a good defender,
brilliant.
And he did a good job on Scooter for us in the second half.
7-0 rebs tonight to Sean Clark.
Yep.
Was very good off the glass. Hey, listen, I spoke to you during the week, and you said, Justin, I can assure you now, we will go down and we will go as hard as we possibly can. We will give it everything we've possibly got, and we will leave absolutely nothing behind. You're coming back tomorrow, mate, and I'll tell you what, based on what we saw tonight, you're a damn shot at it.
Oh, got to keep the boys out of the bar tonight.
Yeah, that's it.
Keep them on the Gatorades and keep them off the brews.
Yeah, exactly.
To be honest, it's going to start again. I think that it's a 50-50 call tomorrow. We can play better than that, but we're playing different now because we don't have Brian.
Finals
we're
basketball.
Playing a lot more inside sort of basketball than what we have all year.
I think, mate, I was saying to Justin, everybody had written Ringwood off after last week, especially losing Brian, which was a massive blow. But the only people that believed in the whole system coming through to today was your guys and your coaching staff and your players. So full credit to you and your players. We're saying to the people that listen in America, G&D, guts and determination.
Guts and determination.
And it was full of a lot of other words you can't use on air. Just brilliant effort. I thought when Reardon hit that 3, you called that timeout, which was a brilliant move to make because it didn't let Jason get on a run. Because he would have come back down and hit another 3.
It was my last time out.
Yeah, it was.
4 minutes, and I'm like, I'm going to take it because Jason gets him in bunches, and I didn't want to lose to Jason Reardon tonight.
No, that's right, yeah.
Maybe we will tomorrow, but tonight we didn't lose to him.
He's a champion basketballer.
He's a super player.
You know, and Renkin was unstoppable early in the game, 17 points in the first quarter, 21 at the half.
Yep.
You quieted them down a little bit,
yep.
But I thought they didn't go to Scooter as much.
Yep.
They weren't running him off the picks like they were in the first half.
Yep.
But your boys, mate, they just don't know how to quit. They don't know how to quit. They got fight, capital letters.
Hey, Kenny, I've seen a lot of basketball over the years, so have you. That's got to rank up there, and I know the job's not done. I know it's not done, and I know you're going to take a breather, and I know you're going to calm down and focus on tomorrow. It's got to be one of the best games you've been involved with.
You know what, mate? To be absolutely, brutally honest with you, I'm in no position right now to look at it that way.
Yep.
All I can see is that we've busted our butt, and now we're
keep going.
Sorry, boys. Now we're preparing for tomorrow. Maybe next week or in a month.
I know you can't answer it at the moment.
I will look at the game.
Look back at it.
Right now, you're just not in a position to think like that.
Yeah.
You just think about what went right. Now, I've got some tape. We'll go home and get a pizza and watch it again and look for areas where we can improve. One of them is to not let someone shoot 5 threes in the first quarter.
Well, hopefully you enjoy the commentary when you look back at the game, mate. Hey, congratulations tonight. Just a ripping game. To everyone in Ringwood, get down for this one tomorrow because you have got a team, Ringwood, that displays an incredible amount of guts and determination.
Yeah,
Given
a lot
what
of
happened to
heart.
them last week, they've turned up tonight. They've got the job done. Well done, mate.
Thanks, boys.
Well
Good
done,
on you.
Kenny.
Be
Good
back
job.
tomorrow.
We'll be here, man.
All right, look
we'll be
forward
here.
to it.
Good on you. Well done, Kenny.
Well done,
Thanks,
Kenny.
fellas.
Congratulations. Great win. Well done, mate. Really good.
Good job, mate.
Let's turn on the flip side now.
Yeah.
Corio Bay. I mean, I tell you what, I thought Kenny was still in coach mode then. He was still in coach mode talking to us then.
Yeah, he was fired up.
He was up and going and right into it. So it's a ripping win for Ringwood. Let's turn to the other side.
Yeah.
Corio Bay won in overtime last week.
Yeah.
They saw Brian Dewar go down. One of the, if not the best player in the competition. Okay? He's
Yeah.
right up there. They were 14 points up in the second quarter tonight. They've gone down by 8.
Yeah, they might have relaxed a little bit when they got to 14. We take all those things into consideration leading up to this game. Then the game itself, they get 14 points up. They may have subconsciously just relaxed a little bit, and that's all it takes against Ringwood. They come back. They had the momentum swing going their way, and they capitalised on it and finished the job in good style. I still think Corio, playing on their home court tomorrow, should go in as favourites still. Ringwood have got to go back to Melbourne, get a good night's sleep, come all the way back. Corio, they just hop out the stadium, they're home. They got enough time tonight to go back and look at a tape and just chill out and have a look at some of the errors and where they can improve. But I think they've still got the depth to be able to come back. And keeping in mind, Marlowe had a very quiet game.
Yep.
Right? I think tomorrow he'll stay out of foul trouble as much as he can. And I also think that Corio have got to change up their D a little bit. That zone, sorry to say it, it stunk.
Yep.
Right? There were holes on the wings, there were holes on the top.
Especially underneath as well.
Underneath, and Ringwood exploited that. That played in Ringwood's hands. I don't think you'll see much of the zone from Corio tomorrow if they've got the smarts about it.
Especially going into it with Marlowe in the middle on 4 fouls.
Yeah, exactly. That can't happen again. I think they're a better man-to-man team myself because Ringwood don't have as many shooters now with Brian out.
I think the other thing, though, is when they were in man-to-man, they kept going to Latham, who had Hicks on 4 fouls.
Exactly.
And Hicks just didn't have anyone doubling down and helping him.
Well, that's a coach's call. These guys are supposed to be top-flight coaches. You've got to activate things in your own mind and activate it on the court through you guys. I certainly would have been, I know what I would have been doing in that situation. Dan Richards will have to look at changing things up tomorrow.
Let's have a look at the leading scorers tonight. If you've just joined us, where have you been? Ringwood 91 have defeated Corio Bay 83. For the Ringwood Hawks, Marcus Rue, 22 points tonight. 4 triples, was fantastic. Sean Clark, 14 points, 12 rebounds, 2 blocks, 7 offensive boards. Trent Zoma, 12 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 blocks. Willie Weimer, 13 points, 5 rebounds, had 2 triples as well. Trevor Latham, 15 points, 6 rebounds and 2 blocks.
Yeah, big games. Hey, I'll tell you a couple of things here, and hopefully people don't take offence to it. Fact, last week, the Ringwood boys did not listen to Kenny once, right? That was a big bad by Ringwood players. This week, they come out, they weren't listening to Kenny early, right? They knuckled down, got their minds right, started listening to their head coach's instructions and executed. Full credit to Kenny Harrington, full credit to his boys for having the maturity to pick up and listen and execute.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
Yeah.
Leading scorers for Corio Bay tonight, Scooter Rankin, 32 points, 4 rebounds, had 6 triples. His first quarter was unbelievable, hit 5 of 6 in the first. Jason Reardon, 13 points, 14 rebounds, 11 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks, 3 triples.
Yeah.
Quite remarkable. And he had a quite night shooting,
Yeah,
4 of
quite
18.
nice. Yeah.
Dwayne Johnson, 17 points and 11 rebounds. So there you go. Oh, I see we're on at the moment. Have we been on the whole time, have we? Well, there you go. Oh, there we go. So to all of our viewers out there, Falcons TV, hope you've enjoyed it. It's been a ripper tonight. Thanks to Andrew Seabrook and all of our cameramen here for doing a great job. Arnie, well done to you.
No problem.
To all of you out there, make sure you
Get
join
down
us
here.
tomorrow. What time's the game? Someone give me a time. What time's tomorrow? Please, someone give me a time. Do we know what time it is tomorrow? Game 3. 7 p.m. tip-off tonight.
1:30.
1:30, is it?
Yeah.
1:30 tomorrow? 1:30. There
Too bloody early.
there we go. So to everyone out there, make sure you join us from around about 1:15 tomorrow, and we'll be bringing you Game 3 of the 2014 State Championship Men's Grand Final for season 2014. It looks a ripper. It's tied at 1 apiece. Each team has won a game on the opposite team's floor. And literally right now, Arnie, I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow.
It's hard to pick.
Make sure you join us then on behalf of
Big
the team.
show.
Been a ripper. Thanks for joining us. We look forward to being back with you tomorrow from about 1:15 Melbourne time, right here on Falcons TV. Justin Nelson wishing you all the best. Bye-bye for now.
Cheers.